Hi guys, today I'd like to talk a little bit about a simple trick that I have used in relationships with my significant other and family members, my boss, and I think it's really useful. I notice every time I employ it, it makes a major difference in the relationships I have with others around me. So often I hear people tell me that they're having relationship problems, whether it's with someone at home, a boss, a colleague, a peer, and a direct report at work, or even just a best friend or a family member. It's very common for us to not see eye to eye with people that we're close to, and even at times hurt one another and to feel hurt by someone. And oftentimes when this happens, our ego and our subconscious mind, out of a desire to protect us, wants to think about how we are in the right. It was unfair that this other person did this to me. I don't like it when X happens. I really want this person to change their behavior. And if they were to do that, we could get along better. A lot of times we wait for the other person to change, or we lament what the other person is doing. And the only thing that results in is that we stay stuck. We can't change other people's behaviors. Not always can we even influence other people's behaviors. The only thing we ever really control is ourselves and our responses. And so whenever we're talking about other people and what they do or don't do or whatnot, we're wasting valuable time to correct the situation. And one of the things that my professional mentor and coach that I've been seeing for 7 years has taught me is to always take a step back and just simply ask myself this question, which is, what is it that I can do right now that would help the relationship? What can I do right now that would help serve the relationship? What can I do that would potentially help improve the relationship? Now, a warning, when we are feeling hurt, when we're feeling wronged, when we feel that someone has been mean to us or done something to us, this is the last question we want to ask. Nobody wants to ask what I can do to improve things or make things better. We don't even like to think about that. I've seen people not even want to be asked this question. They'll tell me, "No, Amy, you don't understand. You know, they did this to me. They need to fix it." And what I do understand is, in addition to that, all that is happening, is we get one life. Time goes fast, and the reality is when we wait on other people to change, we start missing our opportunity and our moment to help fix things ourselves. Ultimately, whenever we're in a relationship, let's say it's with a significant other, and we're tied up on how they didn't take out the trash and they didn't clean the dishes and empty the dishwasher, they left the bed unmade for us, they didn't get home on time, they're being inconsiderate, they didn't say the right things, we're not anywhere near our circle of influence or our circle of control. We are big time in our circle of concern. Nothing ever really gets done there. I notice in the moments where I have the toughest interactions with people, when I just simply say, you know what could I do to help this? Like, how could I get better? What should I be saying or doing or showing or bringing to the table to potentially help things? Maybe it won't even help, but all I can do is try. What would be those things? We already put ourselves back into a position of power, a position of control. And we also take on some accountability, and we recognize, you know what, maybe this is a misunderstanding. Maybe the other person isn't the only one that needs to change. Maybe I could do better as well. If I were to do better, what would that look like? When we come at tough situations from a place of these kinds of questions and this way of thinking, we're able to overcome things. We're sometimes able to recognize, you know what, the best thing I could do right now is just to let this go. I'm bringing up something in the past. I'm bringing up something that isn't even current or relevant anymore. Maybe I should just forgive this person, or maybe the best thing I could do is to ask more questions. Potentially, I just have not sought to understand enough. Maybe the right answer is to do nothing, but maybe I should stop talking about it. We get to think about all those possibilities and then we're not in waiting mode. It's not a wait and see if the other person changes. We've taken back some power and some control over our lives. So if you're having relationship problems with anyone, a spouse, your child, your boss, a direct report, a peer, a family member, and you have not stopped in whatever tough situation you're in to ask yourself, what can I do better? What can I do to serve the relationship? What can I do to improve the relationship? I'm going to go do those things. You're out of your element. You are going to spend time probably hoping and waiting and wondering if the other person is going to meet you where you want to be met and fix things in exactly the way that you would like. But that doesn't always happen. And if it does happen, it sometimes takes many years too long for it to happen. The only thing that you can do today to start making the relationship better on your own time and in a short period of time is to think of something that you can do to make it better. Again, the world doesn't change unless we change. Things don't get better unless we get better. The answer always lies within ourselves. So with that, be empowered, take control, live in your circle of influence and your circle of control instead of things that you are just concerned about, and go out there and make something better today. You have the ability and the power to do that. Don't waste your time on whether or not you should have to, or whether or not that's fair, or if that's the right thing to do. Just do it and know that what is happening is then you're living an empowered life, and that's always the right thing to do. With that, everybody make a great day, and I will see you all very soon.